All right. According to this, I am now live. It has been a long time since I've done a live stream, especially using YouTube Live instead of StreamYard or Restream or something like that. So I hope I'm coming through okay. I hope you can hear me all right. So let me know if you can, because I'm going to wait till some people get in the chat and show up for this thing. So I got a few people. I see MCDG, ACDC, Big M, Quentin. Evening. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Daniel Rocha. Big M says, pow. Yeah, looking forward to opening this. Big old box tonight. So what's in the box? It gives it away right here. Fire Talks. He's the man that made this happen. Fire Talks. Nobody's answered me yet. Can you hear me? I see the little sensor right there. Yo. Hey, Venom. Mine should be showing up tomorrow. All right, 15 people's in the chat. That's good, loud and clear. 15 people's in the chat. Welcome. It's been a long time since I did a live stream unboxing, so welcome, everybody. I've been really busy the last few months. A lot of stuff going on. Still got my Homelander hair. I haven't got my hair cut yet. Wife said, you look like you're 30 years old with that longer hair, so I might keep it for a while. So anyway, to the unboxing. I've never sponsored a Haslab. I've just never saw a Haslab that I really wanted, that I wanted to put. Wait, how do you feel? Do you feel unsettled about the tariffs? Here's my opinion on the tariffs. I'm not an economist. I'm going to wait and see. I'm not going to freak out like everybody's doing. I am going to wait and see what happens. I have been collecting Transformers since 1984. I have watched the prices of my figures keep going up and up and up. I haven't stopped collecting because of that. I'm going to kick back, relax, see what happens, and not panic like everybody's doing. So that's my 2 cents. All right, anyway, back to the unboxing. Never wanted to sponsor a Haslab. I saw a few figures that I was interested in. Was Deathosaurus. Didn't get him. Unicron was out of my price range. Victory Saber. And then when they announced Omega Prime, I was interested, but still I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. So I debated, and as usual, time expired. I couldn't get one. And Omega Prime is one of those figures that I sacrificed during my great Transformer purge of 2012. And I regretted selling that guy, and I've never really actively pursued getting another one. And then when I saw Haslab, they had one. Like I said, I thought about getting it, never pulled the trigger. And then one day on our Con Bros chat that you probably hear about in my theme song, my friend Fire Talks said he had ordered 2. Does anybody want one? And I was like, this guy. Let me go ahead and get a Haslab. So Fire Talks, thank you so much. But first, Fire Talk sent me another little package. We're going to get into this. I know these aren't like surprise unboxings. I know what I'm getting. So the first little box right here, I actually had to look and see where this thing opens from. Yes, impulse control issues. Can I highlight comments? Nope. Like I said, this is YouTube Live. This isn't StreamYard. So here we go. In this box of wadded paper, we have another Transformers Age of the Primes Wasp. And we have a Prime rifle. This is one of Fire Talk's 3D prints. And I have another Devastation Optimus Prime. So Fire Talks is and something I'll be showing off to you guys. I forgot he was sending this, so this will be a surprise video later on. But Fire Talk sent me these 2 figures because Toyhax released 2 sets for these guys. One was the cell-shaded Devastation version for Devastation Prime that you just saw me upload a video on yesterday, and they also released a G1 inspired set. So Firetox is going to get the G1 inspired set. And for Waspinator here, they had a decal set for the Beast Wars version and the animated. So I'm going to do the animated on this one. And these goodies right here are accessories for Target Prime. He's got a red ion blaster and accessories to IO roller. So looking forward to showing that off later on. Okay, let's check on my comments here. Hey, Deluxe, Kato's here. Primus. Hey, MC. Oh, damn, thank you so much, MC. I appreciate it. Matthew Beavers. I can't give you a super chat on these. I got to get my StreamYard set back up. I quit doing StreamYard because I didn't stream enough, and it was like $25 a month. And then I canceled it. I went to Restream, which was okay. Canceled it. Went to go back to Restream, and they upped the price like $15. I was like, good Lord. So anyway, let's get into Omega Prime. I mean, you can't hide it. Well, it doesn't say what it is, but it's action figures, Transformers Gen Haslab 4. So I guess Unicron, what was it? Unicron, Deathsaurus, Victory, Saber, and okay, Omega Prime here. The weight, almost 11 pounds. This is a heavy box. So let's get into it. I'm excited. And yes, before somebody in the chat mentions, I know all about the QC issues, the having to take it apart and repair. So I am very aware of what's going on. I've actually watched a few videos on how to do that. I've been taking Transformers apart since 1984. Bionic Dragon, how's the family? Family's next door, entertaining our new pet. Dylan found a baby bird that's nest had blown over in a storm. Last week, it couldn't fly. Its brothers and sisters were dead. We found this little baby bird, and we have been nursing it back to health. So Dylan and my wife are in his bedroom right now playing with that little baby bird as it's learning to fly. So it's going to be kind of heartbreaking when we have to let that go. Firetalk said he checked for the cracks before he sent it. From what I understand, it's when you transform it is when the cracks happen. It has a piece on the inside that is really, it's too wide. And when you extend the Prime, it's a little T-shaped piece. And this T-shaped piece actually pulls the plastic apart as you pull down, and that's what cracks the plastic. And they're saying you have to take it apart and file down that little T section to get it to fit right. My goodness. That's a lot of cardboard in this box. There's a box inside a box. Let me get this off my desk. All right. I ate my Wheaties this morning. So inside the brown box, we have another brown box. There's nothing on this at all. Okay, he says he did that part of the transformation, so I may not have to do it. This may be a lucky version. Because Fire Talks, if I'm not mistaken, you got yours a little later than some of these other people, right? Okay, all right, so opening this box is going to reveal the main packaging. My God, that's a lot of cardboard. Okay. Here we are. There's a house for the cat. All right. And there we go. Of course, there's been so many unboxings of this. You guys have probably already seen this, but look at the artwork on that. That is awesome. We got Omega Prime in his full glory. I forget what the name. Big guns, blue guns, blue bolts. Anyway, that's that figure. Transformers Haslab Omega Prime. Okay, we got great looking artwork of not Omega, Ultra Magnus right there. And then we got Optimus. Okay, that's Optimus in his core mode. So core Optimus, Omega. Excuse me. Keep forgetting his name, Ultra Magnus. I'm forgetting his name because he doesn't look like Ultra Magnus. Back of the packaging, we got Omega Prime in robot mode. Looks like he comes with a stand, big old honking sword, and comes with a Titan Master. Why would he come with a Titan Master? Okay, Optimus Prime, Core Prime, base mode, Combined Prime, Fire Truck, Blue Bolts. I was right. Then Ultra Magnus in vehicle mode, and Ultra Magnus 40-year anniversary Haslab, top of the box right there, and bottom of the box. That's a nice box. I'm getting to the point I'm starting to throw away boxes or taking them to the recycling center. That's a nice one right there. I may have to keep that. Let me check up on some cash. I-Beamer. I hope mine doesn't have to crack. Okay, I-Beamer says some were already showing up with the cracks. I would stay still open it. I'm going to open up mine to check. Blue balls. that's what Matthew Baldwin called it. Blue balls. My G1 Triptychon G1 Metric Packs is now restored with original stickers by Toyhax. 6-gun. Got the upgrades. Yeah, those upgrades are awesome. I've got to get their G1 Skylinks upgrade set. That looks amazing. Blind Prime, welcome. Says FedEx has his in Orlando. All right, so let's get him. Let's open further into this box of awesomeness and see what we got. Now, as far as me actually reviewing this guy, it might be a while. I've got so much stuff to catch up on. I just got another shipment of Toyhax labels in. I've got labels for Air Raid. I've got labels for Soulless Prime. I got labels for Bone Crusher. And I still need to review Bone Crusher, Scrapper, and Badassatron here on top of Toyhax decals. And then, which has made my reviewing a little difficult, I decided to almost cut the tip of my thumb off the other night. Other than reviewing Transformers, one of the things I like to do is cook burgers on my Blackstone. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on regional burgers. I follow this guy called George Moats, and he was talking about the Oklahoma fried onion burger. I was like, I have to try that. So they recommended you buy a mandolin. And for those of you who don't know what a mandolin is, it's this kitchen gadget that is on a slider that has this really sharp blade. So you run your fruit or vegetables over this, and it just cuts it into razor thin pieces. And it comes with a guard that you're supposed to use. Guess what dumbass didn't use the guard? So as a result, I made a blood sacrifice to make delicious burgers. All right. What do we have here? My cats love boxes. Someone will put that box on eBay. Oh, I guarantee you someone will. It's amazing when you go on eBay, sometimes you'll see like G1 styrofoam inserts going for $100+. Have no fear, Eggman is here. Shh, Sonic may be in the chat. You never know. Yeah, finger remover. I looked out. I didn't really take a chunk off, but it cut in pretty deep. I didn't think the damn thing was going to stop bleeding. And then when you cut yourself and onion juice gets into it, yeah, man. All right. So, are these numbered? Look here. If you can see, that looks like a 2. That looks like a 1. That's a V with a dash over it. I'm going to say this is number 1. So let's see. This might be how I review them later on. Because I've seen a lot of people when they review this, the review lasts like an hour long. Hell, for me, just a core class figure, it takes a 10-minute video. So an hour long will be 2 hours. All right, so box 1 is this thin little box. It says Transformers. This is, oh, that's his sword. That is his purple sword. Now, I didn't really watch RID back in the day, so that's cool. Man, that looks almost as big. I have the Encore Fortress Maximus that comes with this big old sword, so that's almost as big as Ultra Magnus's sword. Damn. All right. I'm not going to take it out of the box right now. I'm going to try to keep his live stream short. I got to get up early tomorrow. I got to go get lab work done for a doctor's appointment. Let's go for box number 2. This is a flat box as well. All brown box, says Transformers. Okay, here we have, there's blue balls. Okay, there's blue bolts. There's instructions. I guess that's the stand. Okay, there's the headmaster, or excuse me, Titan Master. Okay, that's the stand. I got missiles and the stand. I guess it's all, yes, it's either a stand or like a roadway, a driveway or something for them. So that's box number 2. Put this over here. Let's see. Armada Prime has a legacy. You know, I never got the decal set for Armada Prime. I need to do that. I'm sure the grill gods accepted the tribute. Oh, yeah. Might need a bigger table. My review table, it's one of these L-shaped desks. So, you know, when I'm talking to you guys here like this is what you see me film my intros. And then I just rotate around. I have this big white background. That's where I do my reviews. I don't need a bigger table. I need a bigger room. I have no idea where I'm going to display this guy. The road is only big enough for one vehicle, not both. I thought I saw a picture on the bottom. I guess you use it as a stand too, correct? All right. Which box is next? What's a 3? What's a 4? Let's just go for this one. All right. There's Prime, and he's in vehicle mode. Oh, he pops right out. Wow, he's heavy. That's surprising. He's got some heft to him. Usually you pick up a figure and it feels like a styrofoam cup. But this guy has got some weight. Trying to see where that cracked area is. Might have to, I think it's inside the cab section. But that's impressive. That's really got some heft to it. I like that. This might be, I think, okay, this is all, if I remember correctly, this is the Prime's core box, the whole front end. The rest of this is the base. Excuse me. So I guess this core end's where I really need to check to see if it has the issue. Fire Talk says it doesn't. Fire Talk, did you wrap all this plastic back around the figure? It's the cab. Yeah, you'll have to partially transform him. I did. That's impressive, man. Now, he's not electronic, right? I don't think they do electronic figures anymore, which is a shame. So let me put Prime back. That's a big old figure right there. I don't have really anything to do with size comparison. There he is with Devastation Prime. Oh, and there's his little wheel gun. I told you that I had the figure originally in 2001, right after 9/11 happened. I got stationed out of town here in West Virginia because we really didn't know what was going on at the time. They pulled a bunch of us to stand guard at local armories, and they picked me to go to this armory that was a few towns away. And I remember on a break that I had, I went to one of their stores and they had RID, Magnus, and Prime. So even back in 2001, I'm full military combat gear. I'm buying Transformers to take back to the base to mess with. So that's what I remember getting Prime and Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus has got to be in this one, which I guess is box number 4. Excuse me for coughing. My allergies are giving me a fit. Check the bottom of the box for small parts. Terribly sorry. Had a bit of a day crisis. Charlie Adler will be at TFCon Chicago. I'll be there too. Looking forward to that. FedEx says it weighs 11 pounds. Yeah, that's what the box said. It said like 10.43. Fire Talk says he pulled him out, did the transformations that causes the cracks, and checked it over literally with a magnifying glass. No cracks formed. Slid the wrap back and reboxed. Thank you so much, Fire Talks. And here we got, oh, that's pretty. You guys know me. I'm a G1er. I love chrome. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's the front end of Omega. And there we've got Ultra Magnus and his car carrier self. He's not as heavy as Prime. Well, of course, he's more hollow. Hello. Okay, I guess the front. I think we're getting a thunderstorm. So I guess that part here hooks there. Very futuristic looking truck right now. It's got rubber tires. Nope. So yeah, that's a nice looking vehicle as well. Man, take a drink. Just sand down the edges. The chrome bumper. You cannot go to TFCon. Hey, TFCon Chicago was a surprise to me too, because I wasn't planning on going, but a friend of mine who lives 3 hours away in Charleston, West Virginia, he texted me one day and says, "Hey, are you going to TFCon Chicago? Because I'm getting tickets." And I was like, well, I wasn't planning on going. He says, "You've got to go. I want to go hang out with you at a con. You get the tickets. I'll drive and I'll get the room." So I did. So I'm going to meet him like the night before we go to the con, which is a 3 hour drive for me. And then we're going to drive the 8 hours to Chicago. He's into jiu-jitsu and he's done tournaments in Chicago, been there a few times, so he knows the way. No, it's not a cat hair attack, man. It's allergies. I was out for the whole weekend. My allergies were so bad. I had to take my contacts out, couldn't breathe, laying on the couch. Oh, I know. I'm going to have to move my big Transformer somewhere else. That's it. Unsubscribe. Saw Michael Watkins. I thought I saw him on here. Here he is. Chug, chug, chug. Yeah, it does have a different meaning for TF guys, but at cons, we chug, chug other ways. You know, Mike, you know. Big Easy's driving up from Louisiana. All right, so that's it. That's all the goodies that are inside this awesome box. And since Michael Watkins is here, Mike, I still haven't found the proper place to display this awesome, awesome Holy Grail. And that the arm I whitened is still beautifully white. Man, I love this figure so much. So, Mike, once again, thank you so much for this great figure. I'm going to have to do some total rearranging to get this guy in a place of honor. And now I've got to find a place to put this guy in a place of honor. So it's the never-ending battle with space. And I've been debating. You guys never see this part of my office. There is actually there's a stairway in my office that leads from the kitchen to here. This used to be an old bedroom. This is my grandfather's house that we bought and redid. But I'm thinking, since we never use this stairway, actually it's got a bunch of stuff stored on it down there. I was thinking about maybe doing some kind of shelf, some blockade here to add more shelves on that side. Have I broken what yet? Chicago is a lot colder. Man, I about sweated my ass off in Florida. My old West Virginia self had a hard time with that Florida humidity. That and the fact I put a lot of hair gel in. That's what my friend was saying. He says, you normally wear your shorts and Hawaiian shirts. You may not be doing that in Chicago. I'll be damned. I get these nice brand new Transformer Hawaiian shirts. I'm going to wear them. I did see those mugs. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bought a TF for these tiny about things. Never ending battle of space. Yeah, I've got shelves here in front. I've got shelves here. Of course, this whole section is not Transformers. It's all NECA. I've got NECA Aliens, NECA RoboCop, NECA Predators, NECA Terminators, and of course, NECA Jasons. There is loads of space in the middle. And for a while, I had a table in the middle. My problem with stuff in the middle is this old ass house has a pull chain light. So I have to come in here in the dark, feel around for the ceiling to grab that chain. I can't tell you how many times I bumped into that table and, like dominoes, all my shit fell down. Gonna be displaying Omega Surprise. I can't talk. As a shrine to some of my other figures. I know there were some people who are used to Florida. They were dressed like it was 60 degrees. TF Con. My God, I'm sorry, guys. This has been me for the last few days. TFCon Orlando was made even more awesome by meeting you in person. I must say, I was surprised when I heard you were coming to the Windy City. So, yeah, I enjoyed meeting the fans. That is so much fun because you're right. Dylan is old enough. Kick him out and take over his room. Yeah, he's got more shelves in his room than I have in this one. He doesn't like toys anymore. He's all PC games and Xbox. But yeah, that's what I told my buddy. I said, he's all excited to meet the voice actors and buying toys. And I now go to conventions just to hang out and meet you people and, just hang out in the lobby and talk. And that's my main thing. Custom painted his 2007 custom Megatron with 14 karat gold. Damn. 2007 Megatron. Talking like movie Megatron? I hope I get to hang out with PPR in Chicago. I hope you do too, Deluxe. Are you going? I know Treebot's going now. Oh, thanks, man. These allergies are... I only get allergy flare-ups in freaking April and September. It's like when the seasons change. And I thought last fall I didn't get any allergies. And I made it all the way through April this time, and it just kicked me hard last week. I think it's what's got me aggravated right now is I mowed the yard this evening. My friend is in some sort of debt. Well, as a Transformer collector, I understand. Let's drink some more. It's water. If this was a Friday night stream, it'd be something else. Never smoked a day in my life, my man. Well, maybe a cigar or two, right, Mike? Had to have a cigar with Sergeant Slaughter. All right. So what else do I got going on? That's about it. Got Toyhax stuff going on. I got new decals in for promotions, new business cards in. Pretty much all my pre-orders are in now. New reviews coming up, of course, Omega Prime, Studio Series Badassatron, the Constructicons, got Toyhax decals coming. That's about it. Keep them busy. Collector's cough. Oh, man, it's terrible. What's bad, it's me talking. Like at work, if I'm on the computer and I'm shutting up, it's not bad. But when I talk, I get that tickle and shit's running down my throat. That Triptychon does look nice. I didn't get it since I have the OG one, the gray Triptychon. He's all Toyhaxed up. So actually, the only Titans I don't have Nemesis and Metroplex. And shit, what's his name? Fortress Maximus. Oh, that's cool. Fire Talk says, you guys probably read the chat too. He's going to make 3D upgrades to turn him into Gigatron. That'd be cool. Oh, that's awesome. My restoration video worked. There's a couple more figures I want to try that out on. Overlord, man, I kind of panicked with him, and he turned out great. He never matched the white here on the Jet, and that might have been a brighter white than this guy had to begin with. But still, I couldn't be happier with how he turned out. Oh, we've already went over the sanding the edges on the joint, the prime joint. See, I had Nemesis for a while and ended up selling her. I just didn't like the robot mode and then just running out of space. Like I have the original Titan Metroplex. I have him, Omega, Triptychon, and Scorponok on this one shelf, and they're right in front of their G1 cells. And up here I have the Arc, Black Zarek, and Tidal Wave. Might be able to fit Omega Prime in between them somewhere. I have the G.I. Joe Transformers hanging out with them. And then I have a whole shelf of blockies. Yeah, Nemesis is a girl. I always thought Nemesis was just a ship. She wasn't a Transformer until what wave was that? Kingdom? Nemesis Kingdom? Yeah, the developer didn't do much for the purple section. At least I didn't notice it. I still got the rest of his Toyhax decals to put on too. The only ones I put on was the ones that show in robot mode. Nemesis was Legacy. Okay, I just couldn't remember which. Evolution. Okay. Black Zarek, I bought him. I actually got him for a discount, and I've never once transformed him. I just got him because I love the head sculpt on him. And the fact I can say I have a Black Zarek. Come to Reno. I have been, I've been out west as far as Oklahoma, Texas, East Coast. I've been Florida all the way to New York, and then overseas, of course, was cool. Overseas was Germany, Kuwait, Iraq, Ireland. So I've been around, but it's all. Most of my travels was military and not really there for leisure. Oh, we did go to Jamaica, so I did that. Iraq was the nice dry heat. I didn't have any allergies there. Well, I guess that's going to be about it for this stream. I have fun. I always enjoy interacting with you guys. I apologize. I've been coughing to death. Hey, Jeremy, that's the guy I'm going to Chicago with. I was really close to backing Omega Prime. Kind of glad I didn't cause the QC issues. I'd be tore up if I had issues with a $300 transformer. I mean, yeah, no kidding. Especially, these are the ones, they're Haslab. They're special. You think they'd be putting all that extra attention to detail, making sure everything is just right with these. I mean, I'm not going to hate on Hasbro. There's enough people that do that. I love Hasbro. I've been supporting them for a long time. And I'm pretty sure I'll be supporting them even more. So, but yeah, some of the stuff like that was ridiculous. I didn't get in figures. Of course, there for a while, man, I was getting figures with missing parts. And not only like missing weapons, they were like missing feet. I think I got Trax, Kingdom Trax, when he came out and he was missing his wheels. Oh, yeah. Firetox did not charge me extra for Omega Prime. I paid price. I'm not paying late charges on that. I'm going to take it back. I did get to mess around with Deathsaurus. There was a subscriber of mine who wanted the Toyhax decal set, and he didn't trust his Toyhax application skill, so he sent me his Deathsaurus to Toyhax up, and I was really impressed with that figure too. Of course, I ended up getting a Masterminds Creation Deathsaurus that I still haven't reviewed either. Thanks, iBeamer. I appreciate y'all's memberships. I had somebody, a new member popped in the other day. I try to update my title or my scroll credits at the end. I always make sure my members are highlighted because I appreciate you guys, every one of you that actually dropped me a couple bucks to help fund this fun adventure that I'm on to keep you entertained. There's been reports of people getting 2 Haslabs even though they paid for one. I would never luck out and get that. Well, the Ireland and Germany thing was the C-140 landed, we got off, it fueled, we got back on and left. That was my whole Germany experience. I did get to see a castle, though, in Ireland when we flew over. That was pretty cool. Fire Talks hit us with the burnt the stormtrooper hit. Hey, Daniel. Daniel, just want to let you know that your matrix you sent me, I have it proudly displayed on my desk. Oh, Deluxe, you were stationed in Germany. Awesome. Won't disappoint. Michael Bay, I don't like. You know, I actually won't watch a Michael Bay movie. They've been talking about Alcatraz a lot lately, and they've been talking about The Rock. I want to see The Rock again. It's been a long time. Big M will be in Chicago. Awesome. Hey, iBeamer, thanks for stopping by. I'm getting ready to cut out anyway. It's 10:30. I need to get ready for bed and take some allergy medicines. I don't cough all night. Guys, thank you so much for joining with the chat and letting me share my experience of unboxing Omega Prime. And I hope you enjoyed the live stream. You know, I didn't care for the Bayverse designs much either, but I have every Bayverse Megatron because it's Megatron. All right, guys. Well, I am going to end the stream now. Since this is YouTube Live, I don't have the end credits and everything. I was going to say, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, but you have to subscribe to be in the chat. So I got covered right there. Make sure and stay tuned for all my upcoming reviews and Toyhax videos. And as usual, I appreciate all of your support. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah!